Got a lot of emails this week on everybody wanting to know what the butterfly effect was going to be and are really anxious to see this video. Might not be as wonderful as you guys were expecting, but it's a very, very important concept on why you have to work on things one at a time. Because each thing you change changes the way the rest of the golf swing works. So let's say you're doing something funny after impact, but you change your setup. That might cure what the problem is after impact, so you don't need to know if you work on that yet. And it might create a different problem. So, you know, let's say you see what I'm about to show you, you've seen on every range in America. Guy gets up there, bad posture, whips it to the inside with his arms, barely makes a backswing, no hip turn, comes over the top, chucks his right hand at it, and then makes a perfect finish, okay? The swing analysis will say, fix the posture, swing more inside out, hold the release because you're throwing the club. Well, you can't work on all those things at once for one thing, because that's too many swing thoughts. But even if you could, okay, let's do all those things. Let's say the guy immediately fixed his posture, okay? And then naturally, the shoulder turn worked perfectly. Now he's supposed to swing inside out and hold the release. Okay? Guess what that is? That's a shank, okay? I saw what I just described at least 3 or 4 times on driving ranges over the past 10 years, where a guy showed up with the funky posture and couldn't turn and came over the top and threw it with no turn. And then the pro said, the guy giving him lessons said, fix your posture, which was great. That's all he should have said. And then he should have seen how the swing progressed after that. But no, we got to throw the cliches in there. Swing more inside out, hold the release so you don't throw it, and get those hips moving and clearing so you can get to the ball. Well, inside, out, clear the hips. Okay? I know that's an exaggeration, but when you tell someone to swing inside out and hold the angle, that's going to send the club face from inside out into the ball, and it's not going to be releasing because they're trying to hold that angle. And guess what? Shank, 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 shank. Not just one, I mean multiple. People have gotten the shanks and quit the game because of this lesson. There are infinite butterfly effects. You know, I can sit here for hours and hours and tell you all of them, but the point of this video is to understand that every action has a reaction. Let's say you're turning your shoulders too level to the ground, okay, and coming over the top because you're getting too far inside. And because you're coming over the top, you're releasing the club like this instead of the normal rotation, a throw, okay? I know that's kind of what I just described, but it's a little bit different. Okay, so you're set up nice, turn like this, too level to the ground, over the top, okay? Well, the lesson should be swing more inside out. Okay, well, because you're coming over the top. Well, you didn't address the shoulder turn, so it's, guess what? We're dead again. And it can be something as simple as ball position or shoulders that are too open. Again, we could sit here and go through all of the different possible scenarios, but just understand that the butterfly effect states that everything is going to be different if you change one little thing. It refers to a butterfly flapping its wings in East Africa, and it sets off a chain reaction that turns into a hurricane in Florida. Well, it works the same way with the golf swing. A little teeny tiny change in your setup will cause your whole golf swing to work differently. Or a minor change in the way you take the club away. So that's why you can't implement 4 or 5 things at once. The maximum number of things you can implement is a setup change and one swing thought change. But to me, you need to do the setup change first and then see how your swing reacts after that, and then see what the swing change or swing thought needs to be.